You promised my son that you're going to give him free Robux.
And welcome back, everyone, back to another Anime Vanguards video. And as you can see from the title, I'm going to bring you guys a guide, the best guide. I'm going to try to go over everything that I personally think every new player should keep an account. Little tips, little tricks, little things everyone should be doing, I guess, in total. So don't know how long this video is going to be. To everyone who doesn't like me yapping it on my other videos, this is literally all this video is going to be made up of. It's just a bunch of yapping, me going over everything that I possibly can, and I'm hoping I go everything that's important for everybody. It could be useful for end game players like myself, or mainly targeting, you know, the newer players coming into this. So if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of really good content for you guys when it comes to AV, so make sure you guys go check out the channel, go check out those other videos. But besides that, let's get straight into the video. Look, y'all, I tried making a new avatar and it didn't load everything in. Let me show you guys how it was supposed to look. Now check this out. Drippy as hell. So drippy, but nah, it didn't load in the trench coat, it didn't load in my Gucci pants, my shoes. It loaded up pretty much everything else besides, you know, the best part of the outfit, which was the whole trench coat. Alrighty, first things first is gems. Gems is honestly one of the most important things you got to be grinding in this game to constantly be rolling, especially a lot of people who are still trying to get Alucard like myself. I mean, I got about 40,000 right now on the profile, but total spent 286. There's people out there who have spent over 600, even some 700k. So I need to be grinding gems a lot more right now. And the best ways, honestly, to get gems like free off the bat, I'm just gonna quickly go through, is honestly just utilizing the time chamber. This is the easiest and simplest way, and getting the VIP obviously will double the amount of diamonds you guys are getting like every 2 minutes or so. And honestly, it's just very useful. Obviously, I don't use this all the time, but whenever I'm like doing something like editing the video, doing something like playing a game, like something else that I can't really be running the macro on my computer, then I simply just go into the time chamber. Of course, like, you know, it doesn't compare to actually doing infinite mode, which is probably one of the best ways to grind gems. But of course, when I'm doing something else on my computer, just having VIP for this time chamber just helps a lot. And of course, codes, you guys, codes is not only another good way to get gems, but everything else like rerolls and stat chips. Definitely following people on Twitter or joining Discord is another good way and easy way you guys can keep updated on all the codes, especially with AV. Usually most other Roblox games allow codes to be on for like a long time. Like they either never let them expire, or the ones they let expire is like 1 out of 10, you know. As for AV, they expire every single one of them, and it's after like a few days or so, at most maybe a week, and they are done. The best tip for that is you guys can just join my Discord. I literally post every single new code that they come out with, and they don't come out with every single one of them on their Twitter. Sometimes they just kind of do little quick sneak peek ones on like their Discord or something that you might not be able to catch in their general chat, but I'll be able to find all those. My mods will be able to find all those. You guys just go on my Discord, go in the AV category channel, and I'll have a code thing there, and everything you guys see there, you guys can enter those. Other quick ways, of course, will be like using Genos. Genos over here with the collection. Whenever you guys are collecting new people, either if it's a mythic or the evolution of the mythic, just hitting that claim all every single time, you know, you get a new one, you'll be able to get some quick free gems like there, along with the enemy index over here. Same thing, literally same concept, just going over there, and whenever you guys discover a new one, I swear I've discovered a bunch of these people, but apparently not. You guys can go through here and again just hit claim all to collect some free gems as well. Make sure you guys are always collecting your daily rewards. Don't forget to go through your quests, toggle over the all. Make sure you guys are always collecting all your, you know, daily quest ones, because these are super easy without you guys even trying. If you guys are AFKing in the game, you can easily complete any of the daily ones, which is easy gems. And the achievements, a lot of people kind of forget about the achievements every now and then. Super easy to do, just clearing all the acts on all the stages, and you can get easy gems just going through, clicking on them and hitting claim all, getting all the easy gems and a bunch of trait rerolls as well. You can very easily get a lot of these trait rerolls through the achievement, through the battle pass. Again, battle pass, super easy to do. You literally just need to play the game, complete quests, and you can get the battle pass XP to get more gems, more trait rerolls. Along with doing the codes, again, you can get a lot of trait rerolls And just doing these challenges also every day to get these straight rerolls over here will also be very helpful if you guys aren't utilizing this, even though you know, it's kind of iffy to do by yourself, like to be able to actually find a team or two to do this. Just make sure you guys are always doing your daily challenges over here, because you can only do like once like every, I don't know, few hours or something. I forget. I don't even know the time span for this, but you know, I haven't done it yet. So after this video, I'll be hopping in here to get, you know, my free essence stones and 2 trait rerolls. And over here too, this one kind of sucks. This one, I usually ignore this one. This one kind of sucks, but actually right now it's actually good because it's like guaranteeing 1 rainbow. It's usually different sometimes it doesn't even guarantee one of those. Another super easy way is over here talking to Googlemish. Honestly, just going everywhere, making sure you're talking to all the NPCs that are in the lobby. This man over here, another simple way, just going over there and reaching level milestones. I've already reached all the way to level 100. That's the highest they have. And look at these. Look, a level 100 was 15 rerolls and 3,200 gems. Of course, coins don't really matter. I mean, we all know how to get coins. But look, it's all the way from level 5. You got 500 there, 700, 850, 1,000, 11, 13. I mean, it's just insane the amount of gems you're able to get here, along with trait rerolls. And all you have to do is just AFK the game and just level up. It's really not that hard. But that's pretty much all the ways. As for gems, there is this one, this little group reward. If you guys join their group, you can get like a quick like 500 or 600 gems too, which is pretty neat. But besides that, that's pretty much, you know, all the quick, easy ways to get gems. Once you're like an end game player, the best thing you can do is just run a macro on like an infinite Namek, and that's probably gonna be the best way. But moving on to the macro stuff though, unfortunately this would only be able to be done by anyone who's on like PC or a laptop. Of course, macros aren't like available to anyone who's on mobile. But if you guys are playing this on a PC and you guys are not utilizing macros, then you guys gotta get on it. Even if it's just like a tiny task, as simple as tiny tasks, you guys gotta be using those. We're just AFKing overnight, like through rounds, to grind essence stones, to grind gems, to grind levels. It's just it's super easy to set up, and it's honestly just a no-brainer to get those going. So if you're interested in that and haven't yet got your hands on any sort of macro, you guys can go check my previous videos. I got a couple on them for tiny tasks, a couple on them on informals macros, so you guys can go check those out. As for people for mobile, honestly the only thing I can say for you guys would be anyone who's on Android. You guys are able to have like a good auto clicker that you guys can use. So if you're an iPhone user, then you suck. You don't have any freaking damn auto clickers you could use. I hate iPhone, it sucks. But if you guys are on Android, you guys can get yourself an auto clicker and at least use that to use like in the time chamber to AFK you know, gems overnight. So if you guys can go into your little Play Store, you guys will be able to get an auto clicker and at least AFK in the time chamber. Of course, I don't think there's any sort of macro stuff that's on Android, but you guys can check. I don't have one, so I wouldn't know. But definitely just get an auto clicker for that and utilize the time chamber. This tip right here kind of just goes for everyone. It really just comes down to like which characters you should be using. Sometimes there are metas at some points where some characters are just a little OP than others. There already has been like multiple times where it's already been like Igris or SJW that's either been buffed, nerfed. So yeah, there's just times where new ones are coming out. Just make sure you guys are always utilizing the new mythics that are coming out, because in most times, you know, they haven't been tested completely, so usually they're kind of OP whenever the new secrets come out, new mythics come out. So I mean, it's just always going to be a great thing to just focus on ascending those as quick as possible, evolving them as quick as possible to just utilize their damage if they're a little OP. And you know, they probably might get nerfed in the future if a lot of people are like saying things, because as of right now, of course, for a lot of the macros that people are using, it really needs like Igris, because Igris is like maxed out at like what, 20 or something. He just does a lot of damage and it's insane, along with SJW. I mean, around the same amount as Igris, and just being a mythic, crazy person to use. My other favorites will definitely be Vegeta. Vegeta, if he doesn't have any other character but himself in his radius, then he gets like a super like buff, a passive buff that's just honestly insane. And being 1200 for a mythic is crazy work. I feel like a lot of people should be using Vegeta, and I don't see anyone doing that. And always making sure you guys are utilizing your supports. We got Sakura over here that gets rid of snares, and we got Rin over here that, like, what does she do? I forgot what she did. Like ups the stats by a little bit, like the damage and SP and range every now and then. So making sure you guys always using your supports And obviously you guys are using your farm units, I don't gotta mention that. Also, don't be a silly goose like me and accidentally delete them too. Make sure you guys are locking these so you guys don't accidentally delete like your ones there. Of course you guys aren't, you know, like the epics when you guys are actually like summoning a bunch, if you guys don't already like automatically delete them, like over here, if you guys toggle these things on, you guys can automatically sell these things. But if you aren't doing that, of course you got to go through and sell a lot of them. And there was a time where I accidentally deleted my sprint wagon that already had fortune, and I wasted so many rerolls doing that, but I got fortune back on him. I locked him. You know, I got alligator that I used for a macro, locked him. I got John that I used for a macro, lock him. You know, all these other ones, just lock them up. This other thing can really just go for anyone as well. I mean, as for like exclusive mythics, those are definitely the ones you guys want to be focusing on like off the bat, because anything that's going to be limited that you already know is going to be limited, like emotes, certain characters, it's really just going to be those two that are going to be like limited things. Like for example, like I'm pretty sure anything in this shop, like this emote right here, the Blood Red Commander, you're either getting Rengoku over here. I mean, whenever trading comes out, these characters, these emotes are just going to be one of the items that are going to be like already at the top, most expensive, because they're limited. And because they're limited at the beginning of the game, where of course, you know, not everyone is really playing. Because then if we look at it in like a, you know, a long spam, I mean, yeah, this game has over like 240,000 concurrent players, but like within like the next month or two, there's already gonna be like an extra like 1 million people who've already went in and out of this game. And it'll just be very, very, very helpful to make sure you guys are grinding those limited items as quick as possible. So whenever trading does come out and you have an extra one you don't need, that's easy profit. Easy profit. Like all these Igris that I have here. I mean, I'm gonna be giving all these away whenever trading comes out. Not sure if a lot of you guys knew this, but when you guys are coming over here for the traits and going to the trait index, I mean, you can scroll down to see the other traits. I mean, there's literally nothing to indicate that you can actually scroll down. So again, Monarch being the best trait. I haven't got one yet. I don't know how some people have like 4 of their damn units that have one of these 0.1% chance. But honestly, any of these mythics are great to get. You get one of them, honestly, I recommend just getting another one of the same mythics if you have another one, and just start rolling on that one. So if you don't get something good, then at least you still have that previous one that has that mythic trait on it. Because that's honestly, I've been iffy on trying to re-roll my SJW or my Igris, even though I want to try to get like Monarch on them. But at the same time, it was already super hard to get Ethereal, and I haven't got a mythic Ethereal yet, and that's in a minute. Honestly, I think I've used over 80 rerolls and I haven't gotten one mythic yet. I'm scared. I'm probably just gonna level up this SJW, ascend him all the way to 3. I'll be able to too, and just start rolling on him, honestly. As for grinding Essence Stones, I use my macro and I grind the Igris legend stage right here for double dungeon. I just grind here 1 to 3. I mean, it's kind of easy to pass through. I mean, if anything, probably Act 2 would probably be the best, just it being faster, because it doesn't have like those those statues that you have to destroy to kill that boss, and also the boss would be weaker in these other ones. So doing either Act or 2 will be best to grind these Essence Stones. I feel like Sand Village would probably be around the same, but you guys can go test it yourself. The only reason why I'm still even doing Act 3 is just because I have a chance of getting Igris, so I can just stack up on them in case, you know, trading comes around. When we're looking at the game passes here, if you haven't yet, get in this release bundle. I mean, I'm sure they're probably going to remove this once the other half of the next update comes out. They're probably going to be removing this release bundle. So if you haven't yet, 600 Robux, it's definitely worth it, you guys. You get 25 trait rerolls already right there, and then it's already worth the money. Because if we're looking at just trait rerolls by itself, what are we looking at? 25 would be what, $24? Probably more, a little more than $24 for 25 trait rerolls. But this one's only 600 Robux, which is about $6 or so. And then you get 2,500 gems, again, huge steal. 4,000 gold, don't really care about that, but then 40 green essence stones was also pretty decent. So amazing bundle. That's very, very worth it if you guys haven't yet gotten that. VIP, of course, get that 20% off summons. You get to 2 times on time machine gems and extra 2 times % XP earned. So definitely worth it for 300. A shiny hunter, you guys, not worth it. You don't get any sort of stat boost for shinies. It's really just like cosmetic. Display units, of course, that doesn't help you in any way. It's just cosmetics. And storage. everyone knows we don't need this extra storage. But the premium pass, if you guys haven't bought the premium pass for the battle pass, definitely worth it. 800 Robux. Everything that you see down here is worth more than 800 Robux. All the gems, all the stat chips, all the rerolls you get, definitely worth it. Also, if you're anyone who is new and getting into like AFKing the game using macros, definitely going into your graphics and turning down like low detail mode, disabling visual effects, doing things like that, and lowering your graphics or stuff just to make it like less laggy and lower your your ping a little bit. That would definitely be helpful, so then overnight you're not lagging or disconnecting, or it just gets to the point where it's just laggy so much and it's just not really grinding anymore. If you guys go to your settings right here and actually go to your MISC section, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know about this, but you're able to toggle on this skip summon animation. And to you people who have like a lot of gems, this really be only used for the people who are like end game, or people who are gonna be end game eventually. Just helps a lot when you guys are summoning, because you don't have to go through the trouble of going one by one. It just summons all of them really quick, and it just makes it super easy to get through these, especially when you have like tens of thousands of gems to go through. And of course, you don't have to even wait for this to go by. Oh look, I got Shine. You don't even have to wait for it. Like if you have an auto clicker, you can just hover over and just do that. And I mean, it's just 10, and you can use up your gems pretty quick if you have a lot. So best way to use it. Yo, check this out, y'all. Look what I just got from the rerolls. I just got Inosuke with a mythic trait. Have any of you guys summoned your people with a mythic trait before? That is crazy. That would have been better if I would have got like one of my mythics like Shine with the mythic trait. Oh, that would have been crazy. Oh, that's one other thing too. If you guys were wondering that, even if you have any of these ones selected to automatically sell, if they summon with a trait, whichever one it is, it does keep it in your inventory. So if you guys were wondering about that, you don't need to worry. If you get it with the trait, it will put it in your inventory, even if you select it as automatically sell. The next update should be coming out this week. Update for this game is every other week, but honestly I thought it was gonna come the next week, just because they did name this one 0.5 for the update, which didn't make any sense, because usually when someone does like a half update, they release the next one either like the next day or the following week. But now we're still, I guess, waiting a whole 2 weeks to get the other half of the same update. So that was a bit weird, but just again, keep in mind, every 2 weeks we will get updates for this game. I'm just hoping this next one is a little bigger, because what we got right now wasn't the craziest. It was definitely enough to still keep grinding. But I'm hoping this gets bigger. But alrighty, y'all, I'm gonna wrap up the video there. I honestly just try to throw in as much as I can, and again, this video was really just pointed towards the newer players coming into the game, what to focus. So if you're an endgame player and you got anything useful from this video, then hit that like. Okay, hit that like. I tried. I just wanted to make a little quick video. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this video. I'm hoping you guys found it helpful in any way. If you guys have any other tips that you guys want to mention, honestly, that I did not mention in this video, you guys can go ahead and just go down in the comments and post them down there. I'll be looking at them, and honestly, if I see a really cool one, I'll just pin it right there. Make sure you guys go check out the other videos, but besides that, it has been Prime Iridium, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.